So if you've been involved with the stock market for a while, then you know that it takes a good understanding not only of the markets, but of human emotion as well. However, that's kind of easier said than done, especially when you think about things like work, school, family, and all of the other responsibilities we have to deal with. Finding good, consistent candidates to trade can be extremely challenging. So in this video, I'm going to break down some of the tips and strategies to help you find the next big move, no matter what season of life you're in. Coming right up.
Hey, what's up? Rob here with Wealth Builders HQ, where we bring you the best tips and tools for building your skills to develop wealth for today and well into the future. And on this channel, we do a lot of stock market analysis for long and short term, as well as recaps just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now, one of the questions we get most from our Wealth Builders HQ community is, how do you look at where the stock market has been and determine where it is headed? So we have actually put together an entire free live training workshop that is all about finding the best candidates for today's market. And there's a section for the community, you, to bring your stocks to the event and have me analyze them for you in real time. This free workshop is called Power Hour, and it's taught every Monday live online at noon Eastern Time. I'll leave a link to it below in the show notes.
Let's start the week off with the upcoming economic reports. And we've got nothing really happening on Monday that's a high impact report. Tuesday is consumer confidence. Where Wednesday, nothing. Thursday, we've got the ISM manufacturing. And then Friday is the big one. We've got the average hourly earnings, the non-farm employment change, and unemployment rate. Certainly things that the Fed is looking at to see what those numbers come out to be, which may help to trigger some more increases in our rate. All right, from here, let's go look at our earnings candidates. Now, we've got a couple of stocks. There's quite a few stocks, a few hundred this week announcing. These are just some of the big ones, right? General Electric is a great example, right, on Tuesday. Pfizer, huge revenues, for Pfizer. Big company. Teva on the 1st, big company. Alibaba, ExxonMobil, Chevron on Friday, right, the 2nd. All of them major companies that report out. So keep your eyes out for them, guys, as we go through the week, and make sure you check the earnings list as well. So let's go ahead and look at the candidates from this week. So the first thing I want to do is go back and look at the companies from last week, the hot stocks, right? Big movers and shakers. So we look at the S&P 500, and we had a drop. Let's go back to a weekly chart. We had a drop on this of 109 points for the week. Just massive move to the downside. It was down about 30 points lower. It looks like there's a line down here, 2584, very in-depth line, a confluence of 4 major areas. All of them are high probability. 3 of them are Fibonacci levels. One is a statistical number in, emotional in someone's head. But that 2584, without going into massive depth on it here, is a major human emotional support line. If you really want to learn more about these types of things, guys, that's where Power Option plays, and E-mini Think Tank comes in, is right there. Amazon, down 121 points. It was down more than the S&P on its earnings. People are afraid. When you look at the PE, you look at how overvalued this stock is. Look, I'm happy to see an Amazon run. I just think it ran so fast and so far, it needs to pull back. Right, then we've got Biogen was down 20 points for the week. We have Booking was down 35 points for the week, which is not a lot for Booking, but it still is a big number. Right? Google down 21 points. Netflix was down 33 points after their earnings. And Tesla, oh my goodness gracious, look at Tesla, up almost 71 points on the week. Yowzer! What an amazing move that they have made, defying all odds. Right, Elon Musk coming back, baby. He's going to push and fight to the very bitter end. Right, let's go take a look at some companies for this week potentially. Right, so we've got Amazon. Let's go back to a daily chart on Amazon. Right, I think Amazon easily hits the 1600 if that selling continues off. If it pushes up, we're at that 1685 level. So 1600, 1685 if it does move up. Avago, let's get a little bigger picture there. Avago's on a nice bearish move, just broke down below that 236 Fibonacci line at $215. Look for 206 as our next target there. Booking And we actually set up a potential trade on Avago. I set it up in our power option plays this week for Monday. By the way, again, great videos, great opportunity to learn the market, guys, is through things like power option plays. So booking is getting down at its 882. We're probably going to need to redraw the Fibonacci at some point. Earnings coming out over the next couple of days. So any target is just iffy no matter what. It's a day trade stock for the most part anyway right now. But 1714 is the downside target we're looking at. PANW just had earnings kick in and trigger in play, but it looks like 177 is our next downside for PANW. All right, they were up at $200 earlier, about a week ago, and now they're down at 185. So it's just been an awesome downward move. For this week, it was $8. Was the total down move. Wonderful. All right, great.
I hope this update was helpful, and I would love to hear your feedback in the comments below. And actually, if you want more insights like this, you could just go over to wealthbuildershq.com. I'll post a link to it below. Now, the question of the day is, what stocks are you going to be looking at for next week? Go ahead and let me know in the comments section below. So thank you for checking out this video. Subscribe and ring the bell if you haven't done so yet. And until next time, Wealth Builders HQ is bringing you the best tips and tools for building sustainable wealth in the stock market. Keep crushing it, and we'll talk soon. Take care, folks.